know what's going on, man. We just burn the place down. That's a fact. Voices in New York City, you burn it down. Brooklyn. Brooklyn.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a crazy star-filled event show today. And all I'm going to say is, Pat, Brooklyn is in the building today. Brooklyn is there. I have a guest co-host. She will be here shortly.
Okay.
And the streets are saying she's the next Karen Civil. She's Brooklyn's new Karen Civil. She's New York City's Karen Civil, I should say. But she's definitely Brooklyn's home. We got Trophy Life in the building today, ladies and gentlemen. We got Trophy Life in the building today.
Okay. We got Trophy Life. So, today's going to be a really good show. I can feel the vibe. It's just the vibe.
You gotta say it in the DJ Chapo voice.
Be ready. Be ready. You know what time it is. Now you also need to know what time it is. It's the new talk in New York City. It's the new wave. It's 360 Brunch. And we just getting started in New York City. DJ Pat. Let's hit something. New York City, call us up, 347-721-3161. It is 360 Brunch. Right now, Black Friday's coming up. I don't know if you know, New York people that's listening out of state. Shout outs to California on the check-in. Shout outs to Delaware on the check-in.
Of course,
Jersey,
the whole tri-state area.
The whole tri-state area is in the check-in right now. But if you guys don't know, Black Friday in New York City is almost like a shopping purge.
That's not only New York City, though.
No, definitely not only. But I'm saying, compared to other cities, I mean, you powerhouse motherfuckers is just pushing to get
like today was the Adidas release. It was, they was getting beat up over sneakers and stuff. That's the same thing Black Friday. And anything with a sale is, you know.
And I wanted those.
The human races, right? Yeah.
Oh man,
I was trying to get them things too, but
Pharrell is so smart. He's what I call like a low key
fashion mogul.
Not even. He's
a
like
business mogul too.
Low key, almost a billionaire.
I don't
Pharrell is almost there.
He got hundreds of millions of dollars.
He does.
He's a Chanel ambassador.
That's one.
He's Adidas.
That's two.
He's also an artist.
That's three.
He has BBC.
That's
He
four.
had ice cream, but they discontinued, but they brought it back.
They're gonna bring it. Oh yeah, they did.
They brought it back.
I did hear that the other day.
Back.
I did.
Nobody knows he's a Chanel ambassador. Like he gets, I don't know. He probably does get free Chanel stuff or all that. He's an ambassador and stuff.
He needs to come ambassador this
year.
year.
Yeah, he needs to come ambassador.
Pharrell, call me.
Check into 360.
But on a broader note, in hip hop,
yeah,
Cameron just dropped an album.
Cameron.
We're gonna get into that more when a little later, but.
Oh yeah, he dropped something.
Yeah. And
what's it called again?
If I'm not mistaken, it's called
I know. I seen
the program.
The program.
He's
telling everybody to get with the program on his Instagram. I definitely see it.
I listened to a few tracks so far, and it's pretty good, man. I can't wait until we talk about that because I actually heard, I got a little insight that that's Trophy's favorite artist. So when she gets there, I kind of want to dig more deep and want to see what's going on with that.
Okay.
But what did you hear so far that's affected you this week? How was your week? Like, talk to me.
Let me tell you.
I need to hear how everybody's week was.
I was in Canada with Lou.
Okay.
And Fatboy SSE and a bunch of other people. And then they played this Gummo record that we just played. So I'm like, yo, what's this? I never heard this. We from Queens. So I'm like, I'm a DJ. I'm always open to hear any music. I never heard this record.
And then you be in Brooklyn, so
he's like, yo, play this record on my set. I'm like, we in Canada. We're not in New York.
And that's a heavy record right now in the city.
That's a big record.
That's a big record right now in the city, New York City. That Gummo, oh my God, we're gonna have to play that.
Nah, we're gonna play that.
We're gonna have to play that. We're gonna have to drop some bombs and some gunshots for that.
He like, yo, put that in my set. I'm like, nobody know this record out here. He's like, so I'm going outside to get in the car. Like the promoter had like SUVs for us. We get in the car, they playing Gummo. He's like, told you, they playing it. In Canada.
That's
I watched the music video, all that. I'm looking at the other artists and stuff coming out of Brooklyn too, that remixes. I'm like, yo.
And the crazy part about it is, man, like,
crazy.
He's different. He's
different.
He's different. I've never seen somebody
the rainbow colored hair, the rainbow colored teeth.
I haven't seen anybody come in the game.
all over his body.
I haven't seen anybody come in the game with that type of appearance. Let me say that. Appearance. Because they say appearance is everything.
That's a fact.
So, this is going to be a great show.
Everybody likes that the ignorant shit.
Oh.
It's been popping.
But what just popped in my head, and I almost forgot.
Yeah.
We got some special guests coming today.
Okay.
Yes, we do. We got some special guests coming out of Bushwick.
Oh, okay. Straight out of Bushwick.
So we got some real right songs. We got my man Rico coming through today.
Okay.
We got Rico coming through today.
Okay. We want to chop some palm on that.
We got Livinggood Chapo in the building today.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know Chapo, man. Chapo comes out very aggressive.
Oh, okay.
And man, he
got
got
some
some
Queens.
Well, listen. You better be ready. Welcome to Brooklyn. Welcome to Brooklyn. That's why we talk about the 360 Brunch, ladies and gentlemen. We have Trophy here. So, Trophy, thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You definitely appreciate it. So, first things first. What's new? Like, what's going on? Tell the people exactly who's Trophy like. There's a lot of people that's wondering who's the girl with the colorful nice hair. How does she do it? Where does she do it? Can I get you? Where do you get your hair from?
Right now this is from Livinggood Beauty.
Well, I don't know.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. Well, that's what the ladies want to know.
Yeah.
But Trophy, tell them what's going on. Tell them your story. Like what?
Well, I think I started in like 2012-ish. I started with my blog, thetrophylife.net. I recently revamped it. It's thetrophylife.hq.net because something happened with the website and the domain name. So right now it's thetrophylife.hq.net. But
Is the HQ representing something or?
Headquarters.
Okay, that's what I was going. That's what I was
had to
thinking.
add a little something,
Okay.
something
To
extra.
let them know that exactly who the fuck they're talking with.
yeah.
All right.
So, I got a camera, a couple years ago. I started going around taking, footage of some, what you might call like some monumental moments in hip hop or whatever.
Okay.
I ended up on Worldstar a couple times, and that basically started my brand on. So,
Now, when you say Worldstar, what you did to get on Worldstar?
I didn't really have to do nothing. I just had to, I had to have the content that nobody else had.
That the people really wanted to see.
So
the behind the scenes of the scenes.
They started following me because I had the stuff that people wanted to see. Like for instance, I think my first video that went viral was a video of Fabulous responding to Kendrick Lamar on stage at Powerhouse.
Okay.
Maybe like
This is when he said he made that track about him being king of New York or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Control.
I definitely remember that era. I remember that time period.
Yeah, so Fab actually went on stage at Powerhouse and he bust a little freestyle, a little 1-2 freestyle. He said all the kings come from New York or whatever. So I think somebody that he worked with picked it up and they put it on his website, and from there it went on Worldstar and it was a viral moment.
So, and from there, Worldstar clip after Worldstar clip. So that wasn't your first one, because I know that wasn't your first one.
No, that was the first one in like 2013. That was my first viral moment.
But I'm saying that's not the only one. That's not the only
No,
one.
definitely.
Because I know you definitely went, the one with Meek Mill went viral.
Which one was that? I can't even remember.
When you said Free Jeezy Moolah.
Oh yeah. But that's one of my most recent ones.
Okay.
That's in 2017.
Okay.
Got other ones too where I think I caught 50 Cent spazzing on Sha Money XL. That went viral too. He was talking about how he didn't put up.
So you like the fly on the wall. What the? How do you get in there?
I don't know. I just be at the right place at the right time.
Oh shit, call me. If your phone died, you're gonna need another person's phone. You
go bypass her now? Or?
It's funny too, like people assume like all my footage is on my phone. It depends how I'm feeling that day. If I feel like carrying the camera, I might have a camera.
Okay, so you do a little shooting on your own. Okay. So now, right now, what exactly are you doing right now for the streets? Because you just last week you was at Complex Con.
Yeah.
Like you're doing a lot of things right now, and one thing that a lot of people aren't taking insight of is you're young, you're female in a city full of
and I'm
dogs.
black. Don't forget, I'm black.
That was the last thing I was gonna get. Don't forget your melanin. But being young and being from New York City and being in the lane that we are in, you're making noise by yourself for dope.
I haven't like tried to like discuss what I'm doing right now. I still want it to be kind of a little secret.
Okay.
But I am transitioning into bigger things. Like I'm doing A&R research right now. I ain't gonna say where I'm doing it.
It's none of your business.
It's not your business yet.
Uh-huh.
When I feel comfortable and I feel like I'm representing you guys the way I should be, then I'll disclose that information.
But this is where you gotta also understand, when you're working, sometimes it's better not to say what you're working on.
Yeah, sometimes, it will reveal itself when it's ready.
Exactly, absolutely. Because I mean, even here, when we started 360 Brunch, it was only between 3 people. Mm-hmm. And then when we actually said to ourselves, this is what we're gonna do, this is how we're gonna do it, and let's go full throttle. Now the world knows.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand what you're saying with that. And DJ Pat, he actually he got this new track that's buzzing right now in New York City, the Gummo track, Tekashi 6ix9ine. What's your vision on that? Like, cause I know you love the music.
I do.
I know you love it. I know you'll give it a big trophy.
I would.
I mean.
All right, I have mixed feelings about the Gummo track. Do I feel like it has a place in hip hop? Yes. I don't know what place. Like
it's a different type of loop.
Yes, it's a different.
It's real different, Pat. Like
different, unorthodox kind of sound.
Like real uncanny.
Funk Flex co-signed it the other day. Do I believe that?
He dropped the bomb on it?
A couple.
Yeah.
He dropped
Flex dropped the bomb on it?
Yeah.
So what that means, right? That means that's the second biggest track after Bodak Yellow right now in the city. I mean, if that's what's being projected, I know that's what's being projected. But what's your sight on it? Like, do you think that's a club record? Do you think that's
everybody's saying it's a club record? I have yet to see footage or been outside to see where people are.
She right.
Because I haven't
seen it.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen DJs post footage like, Gummo goes off in the club and the camera's on their face. I want to see what the people are saying.
It's that one part.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got this.
That part.
That's the part.
That is the part.
That's the part.
That is the part.
I need to see what the people are really reacting to.
So now his appearance, because it is something that people are going to speak about, because it's new. When's the last time you saw a light-skinned rainbow?
He's Spanish.
Mexican.
Mexican. I know he was.
I know he was white. I was telling everybody he's white.
Yeah,
I fuck with him.
But as far
as
appearance goes, I feel like everybody should be fearless and be able to be yourself. I don't ever look at nobody and make pass judgment on how they look. The music maybe, but how you look, everybody should look how they want to look.
That's your personal preference. That's your choice.
Yeah, definitely.
However, in the rap game, you already have people like Lil Uzi, Lil Yachty. He came in the game red dreads. Uzi came in nose ring, couple tattoos, dreads. Now we have a whole nother era of where I feel at least, because what I'm feeling now is Tekashi just took his appearance and made it to a whole new other platform of hip hop, because he's now going to be the start of a revolution. There's going to be more people with different kind of hairs and multiple the same tattoos.
If there was a revolution, it started with the people on the XXL cover before this one, like the Lil Yachty's and the Uzis and shit like that.
True.
So I feel like he's just expanding, people's ideas of what a rapper should look like.
Okay, and I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. So after this little commercial break here, we're gonna get into what happened this past week in hip hop. Meek Mill being locked up.
Oh yeah, trash.
Cameron just dropped a new album.
Yeah, my dad. That's my father.
Yes.
He just time. Like it should not take for Meek Mill to get locked up for people to start talking about it. The system been whacked, and people should have been trying to do something about it years ago.
And it's what makes me even more mad about it. And I'm not mad about this. Has nothing to do with Meek being locked up. It's the steps that's being taken to now help him get out. A petition
And so many of us are signing this petition.
Yeah.
Unconsciously. Like, we're not even thinking twice. We see it, and we're like, oh, nah. What's the link?
Yeah.
Word to my mother. And we're doing that unwillingly. Like,
right.
But you know what? It's a good thing. It's a bad thing, but it's a good thing as well because now through that, you know, there might be a change. You know, it might take for it to happen to a public figure for people to realize that the system is faulty. You know, and I hate that, you know, the system doesn't work the same way twice for everybody. You know, somebody might have done the same situation and they have gotten off. Like, that shit is terrible.
What you feel about that, Pat?
That's a fact. We had a whole argument, me and my man. It's like, everybody on Instagram posting it. This girl's writing paragraphs about me. I'm like, what you writing a paragraph for? Like, this is regular every day shit. Like, this happens every other day. They writing a paragraph that's happening to me. I'm like, this is crazy, man. Like, I know this happening 24/7. But me.
But just because it's Meek Mill,
we writing paragraph. Of course, I signed the petition.
Now, if it's too
But
I signed the petition.
It's public. Everybody else did it, right?
Don't be a follower.
It's public.
Have a reason. Have a reason.
People I know personally know him.
Like, I didn't do it until yesterday. And the only reason I really did it, at the time I was coming home from work, and I was actually reading it, and I actually read more into what's going on. You know, it's a black judge. Went to Spelman, AKA female.
As a female too?
Yeah, I did some reading. I read. I did my reading.
That's fact.
Cause I didn't want to just sign it just to say, I ain't gonna front y'all. I signed it. I didn't want to do that. I said to myself, let me read, and so if I do say like, I put my signature, it's because I actually agree with what's going on.
I think everybody
It's a
agrees.
black judge, a female.
She must be related to Nikki.
I think he killed. And he don't remember.
Nah, it was
And she's tight about something.
For real, like-
You read the article? It was like she wanted him to sing like the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, like she's going, like she wanted him to basically embarrass himself. She wanted him to sing.
Hell no.
She wanted him to sing like a Backstreet Boys song, one of her favorite
Well,
songs.
you know what? If something
On his
happens-
knees, on his knees.
She requested that in the courtroom.
I don't know if it was in the courtroom or if
Nikki
it
was there
wasn't
too.
in the private
That's
session.
true.
That ain't true.
But I mean, that's what went down.
Imagine that shit true.
And she served him 2 to 4 years. But also one thing that bothers me the most is you gotta understand, and that's just for anything. You gotta know when to play and when not to play. You playing with your freedom. Yeah, if you got booked for your piss being dirt, then that means that blunt wasn't that you played yourself. And we all know it's weed. We all know that.
It's like, why are you still locking people up for weed? Like, come on, that's trash. It's a recreational drug. You cannot call it a recreational drug in some states and not the other, and then lock people up in some states and not others.
100.
Come on, like, bring everything full circle.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Bernie Sanders.
Well, what Son said he said is blasphemy.
It's blasphemous.
Like, I don't get it. Like,
It's a Stephen A. Smith.
yeah, Stephen A. Like, I don't get it, cause my whole thing is like, why? And why? But it's so much more of your thought, your train of thought, like in your discipline.
Yeah.
Me gotta be disciplined. You got millions out there. You got a son.
Mm-hmm.
That blunt don't mean that much, brother.
It's 12 years probation.
That blunt don't mean that much. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
but
you
it
that.
shouldn't mean that much to the
system either. That's absolutely right. And that's why I signed the petition.
Fact.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, wins and losses is it. I like that album. I'm not gonna lie to you, and we're gonna get to that we're gonna get to that too, trophy. But wins and losses to me, it's top 10 albums of this year.
Definitely.
It's top 10 of this year, and who knows what else music he was gonna put out for the new year. I know the new year was gonna come and go crazy, but that's just so. Can I hear a Meek song before we come back? Please.
Meek song.
I need to hear like Viva.
Oh, I got you.
One thing that I could say about Cam, he's likable no matter what time,
Cam
generation.
is actually one of the first rappers that actually like embraced me coming into this. Yeah, I went to one of his events, and it was an event for his jersey that he collabed with Reebok or whatever. And you know, everybody, you know, when you go to those industry events, nobody's really focusing on what the event is for.
Right.
I think I was the first one there, the only person there that really cared about the jersey.
Okay.
I'm like, nah, I want that. I woke right up to Dame. I'm drunk. I'm like, yo, I need that shit on the wall right there. That was the only one that they had. because everybody's like, oh well, you can't get it here. You have to order it. I'm like, no, I want that shit on the wall. I want the jersey that's in the case. And them looking at me, Cam looking at me, they're like, what? I'm like, I want the shit on the wall. Can I have it?
Take it off.
So then Cam was like, I don't know. Dave was like, let her have it. So then I backed out my cash and I bought it.
Just like that.
Just like that. And
True
yo, from then on, he
True
posted me on his gram that day. He was like, I love. He was like, I love girls with money. You know, I respect this girl.
So are you telling me that he could have potentially left Juju for you?
I mean, my name is Juju too. You never know.
It is.
It's possible.
You ready?
He's mad cool though. Like he invited me to come out to party with him many times. When I was in Cali, he invited me or whatever. I actually ran into his man. I got to taste the passion liquor. You know, the new tequila that he got.
It's sweet. It's sweet.
It got you know, he extra. It got like hibiscus leaves in there, some extra shit.
Yeah,
but
keeping
the
it
shit
Harlem.
is good though.
Shout outs to Harlem. Shout outs to Uptown, man. So that's your favorite rapper
Of all time.
of all time,
Of all time.
no matter what.
No,
Can I ask you a question? That was your favorite rapper before that?
That's a fact.
Okay.
That's what I was doing there. That's why I went.
No. So people want to be like, oh, this is my favorite person now.
Right.
I know a lot of people like that. Like every time they post a picture with a rapper, yo, this is my favorite rapper.
I'm not gonna lie to you. My entire life, my favorite rapper, like period, is always Fabulous.
Okay.
That's like number
When I used to have my when I used to have my Walkman, I was walking to junior high school, walking to elementary school. I had Fabulous. Like his
I just
albums.
had an argument with somebody last night about how Fab might actually be better than Jay-Z.
And you know why I'm not mad at you? You know why I'm not?
They tried to cut me a
Trophy. I'm not. Now listen, I'm not agreeing with you with that particular.
It's a bold statement.
It is, but I'm gonna tell you what. I just said on the last show, Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson. So I like that you see that people gotta be better than some people at some point in their career. Like we're not out here working for no apparent reason. You know we working for bigger success. So why are you playing? Like I feel like Chris Brown's better than Mike, but for you to say Fab is better than Hov, why? Because Fab's my favorite rapper, and I never jumped that mile. I feel like
when it comes to going toe to toe, lyric for lyric, they might give each other a run for their money. They might not necessarily be better than another, but I feel like I might be able to make that statement.
I feel like they can run with each other. I totally feel like they can run with each other.
Because money brings power.
Yeah, and I had to bring that up too.
Aside from the money.
No,
it's the
I really feel like the facade of
that aside.
Listen, when somebody appears to be on a whole nother plateau,
right.
it washes away the quality of their work. Like because he's not on the same level of him, you know, money wise, it makes him look less talented. But he's just not on that business level. He's just not on that plateau. You're right. He's not on that pedestal. But one thing about Fabulous, his music is timeless. His bars are timeless. Remember, this is somebody that's
15 years plus.
But that's older than a lot of the people that's hot.
He's 40.
By 10, 15, maybe 20 years. But his bars still go over their heads. And it's crazy. Now
Fab is probably the only person that can even last as long as a Jay-Z.
Absolutely. In New York. If we're talking New York MCs,
definitely.
like a lot of MCs, Fat Joe to Busta, like everybody took a very long break. 50, like they all took a very.
Fab took a break too, though.
He took a break, but Fab didn't really. Remember, he was on a lot of features. Yeah. He took a break from his own personal projects. But Fab's been on a lot of countless timeless features and busting ass in them features, like going crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one thing why Fab to me will always be at the top helm of when we talking about New York rappers. And that Freddie versus Jason is coming soon.
Is what, Thanksgiving or Black Friday?
It's coming soon. I can
Black
smell
Friday.
it.
I watched the interview.
It's coming.
Angie Martinez.
It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming. But aside from that, New York City, I'm gonna tell you right now, the next guest that we got coming right now, they're ready to burn the place down. And when after this break, after we hear some Fab, we're gonna burn the place down in New York City. Bushwick is in the building. Trophy.
Yeah.
Bushwick is in the building. Brooklyn, New York, we are in the building. After this, we got Livinggood Chapo, and we got G7 Patch on the check-in with Real Rodrigo. Stay tuned. 360 Brunch, DJ Pat. It's the winning team, DJ Pat. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Brooklyn is in the building, New York City. We got Livinggood, Chapo, G7 Patches in the building. Bushwick. Oh man, Bushwick, the yard is in the building. Ooh.
Impressive. You
And I didn't even go live. I forgot to tell you, my boy German's in the building. Real right Rico is in the spot. What's going on? New York City. New York City.
We here.
New York City, we here. But Chapo, Patch, what's going on, guys?
Chilling, man. We've been working.
Staying healthy, man. We working. You are working hard.
So right now, Bushwick is in a frenzy. Frenzy.
Thanks to us, you know that.
But when I say a frenzy, I mean like real music is back in Bushwick.
Yeah.
Real rap.
Yeah,
MCs.
We bouncing over there.
So
No mumble rap.
yeah, like
No dancing.
yeah, there's not
dancing.
it's real lyrics.
Back to the essence.
So my question is to you guys, right? How? Where? Why? Like, how did this start? Chapo, Pat, where did you say to yourself, you know what? Yo, Patch.
Yo, Chop. This is so rap.
No, and not even me. See, me, I just was rapping since I was like mad young, just going there. Patch pulled up on me. He shocked me.
Yeah,
we in the yard, we G-Macking, we do what we like to do. He pulled up, me like, yo, Mac, where the mama listen to this? I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm like 2 years in.
Hey, we hit the shop, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, oh my, hey, I can curse?
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, oh yeah, you ready.
So from that one encounter, that's when you really said to yourself, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
like,
like
you
that.
can't stop. I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm not letting you stop neither. Yeah, you got that fire. I'm like, yeah, you got that fire from that old Xbox. Feel me? I'm passing the Xbox. I'm passing the Xbox. The Xbox.
The original. The original.
Xbox. With that old Rockefeller, that old Dipset, that Cam. You know what I'm saying? That Mook.
That happens to be Trophy's favorite rapper, by the way.
Yeah, that old Cam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that old Dipset, that 45th and Broadway Dipset.
So what was like? Do you remember what you spit for him that day for him to say, yo, we don't take this serious?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I bought my own mic and shit, feel me? So I was recording in my crib. Nobody was listening to my music. This nigga's the only nigga that took me like, listen.
I'm like, yeah, nah, hell no. He talking wow. I'm like, what? Let me get that.
Nobody believed.
So you made him a believer, which made everybody else a believer because he was the first witness.
Yeah.
And they know your word is bond.
Yeah, it's where
Yes.
he the only nigga that
Is it?
top 5.
So now my question is to you. Now you start this, you guys say to yourself, let's cook. You cook up a little bit, but before you throw it to the streets, you don't know what's about to happen. You have no clue. So what's your mindset at that time? Do you say to yourself, we're gonna kill the streets, or are you saying to yourself, let's see what happens?
Nah,
because there's a lot of niggas that go out there with a question mark.
Nah, no question mark.
Are you saying to yourself, exclamation mark, we got the streets?
It's about time, yo. We know everything is fire, so it's like, yo, everything is timing, feel me? So it's about running the right time to drop it. It might not be lit around this time. We might have just lost our fire, so we ain't gonna drop this and nobody here. So we're gonna hold this, but we know it's fire. So that's what that. We ain't gonna put it down unless it's fire. Like I ain't gonna tell Patch get in the booth, but we gonna write for 4 hours, 4 days, 4 weeks. We ain't going in there until it's relevant. There's nothing to talk about.
Because it has to be real.
It has to be fire. It has to be fire. Like he just timed me up and want to rap. I'm like, nah, man, let me get in the booth. Let me spit this fire. He's like, ugh, I gotta come get right now. And I told him, matter of fact, get deep on this one too. Get deep. Let me erase everything. Let me erase everything. This whole 16 I just wrote. And let me get deep with it.
So everything. So when you say come in, let's get deeper. That means what you think that you're not about to say, or that you're about to let the people know what's real. Say that shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. He gonna
Say
let
it.
you know it's not enough.
Yeah, matter of fact, let's get a little deeper than them, because they might not understand. Let them know how real it is.
So what I'm seeing right now is you both are critiquing each other's lyrics.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
You
Yeah.
guys are both saying, let's take that out and let's put this shit in. Let's shoot them up.
Shoot them off, bang bang.
Let's hit them up real quick.
Family order.
It's order.
So and I like that because I'm from Trinidad, right? And I'm gonna tell you a little story. Last Christmas, my grandfather died, so I went out there, paid my respects. My cousin said, boy, Rolly Lee now, what type of order are you in? And it's when I came back a couple of months later, I saw Jerm post on it. He said something, this is the order.
Family order.
Family orders. So I know that it's order. I know the order. I know the order.
ain't no competition. There ain't no competition. I ain't trying to write in 28 balls, 30 balls. Like, oh yeah, I'm trying to outrun Patch. It's like hell no, Patch. Y'all just wrote some fire. And he like, yo, Mac, with some real shit.
That's the fire.
So it's not even talk about. Oh, you wrote some fire? It's not even talk about.
So I'm gonna tell you this. It's a few people missing out right now on this. Sway. A few of them, bro, but I'm gonna tell you what, Shot Boogie got this shit.
Yeah, Shot Boogie, you gonna get all of
Brooklyn got this shit. No, 360 Brunch in Bushwick?
That's a fact.
And the family motherfucking order? The yard? We got this shit, so I'm gonna tell you what. Let's spin a track from you two. I want the people to hear a track from you two.
Walk Away.
Let's play Walk Away. DJ Pat, the winning team. Let's go with Walk Away.
There's a lot going on around this time too.
That's a fact.
This is live.
Like the streets know how real it is, man.
Okay.
Like, what's going on, man?
New York City, this is your boy Shot Boogie. Brooklyn, New York.
Family. We done lost so many niggas. Like this shit.
We gotta get away from this bullshit, man. You know.
So alright.
And with the rap, and that's like our way out.
So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like telling New York City how you feel like you want to make it out right now? Cause I mean it's Freestyle Saturday right now. It's 360 freestyles. So I'm asking you, do you feel like you want to tell New York City that it's time for you to get the fuck out of New York City?
I mean, that's a fact. This is what we've been waiting for.
Take the yard elsewhere. We got
this is what we've been
somebody's
waiting for.
calling in the station right now.
You think you're gonna come out here with the barbers, man? Like, come on, man.
Station right now, man. Like, I want to pick up, but then it's like a freestyle pickup. I didn't listen. If you're listening right now, take the call. All right, we're gonna take the call. We're gonna take the call. So first things first, we can press the break button. Take the call. Caller, what's going on, caller? Yes. Miss Caller M, what's going on, Miss Caller M?
Caller, what's going on? I said my love. It's Reeks.
What's going on, man?
Yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact. You got the yard in here. We in here. Aggressive.
Very aggressive.
Miss you too, man.
You know, our prayers and everything, all our energy is going straight to you right now, caller.
Good looking for the love, caller.
Yes, so I'm gonna talk to you soon. We about to burn the place down, caller. I don't know if I'm gonna be alive after this one. This shit, I don't know if
that's a fact.
To get here in time.
Somebody, yo, call the fire department right now. It's going down. All right, it's going down.
Caller, we talk to you later, caller.
Order. Man, family, order. G7,
DJ Pat.
right, real right. Real guys, family order. We here. How y'all want it? We got flavors.
Let me hear that cat.
Only listen to my guys. Only listen to my guys.
New York City.
No guys, New York City. DJ Pat, what's the word?
I stack dope, fuck hoes, and get a lot of cash. Top 5 dead or alive, it's the gunner smash. Bitch niggas, I'm the gunner that you hear about. I'm in the yard if you trying to find my way about. A couple bands in my pocket, 100 in the Jeep. I dropped 40 on the rink, 100 for the piece. Another 50 for the gold Presley. Black bag, nigga, no heavy. We blow deadly. This the part 1 of the best of me. Cooking all these tracks, they begging me for the recipe. Listen to my music, you gon' see that I'm next to be the nigga that come in the game, control like a referee. Spitting hard balls, got niggas saying the best is me. Keep the main nigga for the bands and the rest is free. Stick the main nigga for the bands and the extra keys. Then break their ends with my man and the rest I keep. They pants when they see me, they wearing Pampers now. They couldn't get me with the wire, they wearing Pampers now. Bunch of fucking boogie ass niggas. Stick in the booty to the boogie ass niggas. Once my brothers get the call, we coming to your town like we searching for the Dragon's Balls.
Oh my God! Goku, where you at, Goku? Goku, where you at, Goku? Yo, Pacho, what's up, Pacho?
It's time to bring it back like being deep on 40 seconds. Oh my God, it was just me and my gang. Some niggas changed on me, shit, I really feel the same. I'm fat while I starve, then I really feel away.
balls now. Let's get it. Remember
I want to switch up the beat or y'all want to keep it this?
Give me this one. Listen. Oh my God. Listen. I'm going right in. Listen. Mama ain't raised no pussy. Was 12 years old on the block getting pussy. Daddy, he not around, so a nigga playing hooky. And I'm booking niggas, so niggas call me Tookie. But it's your boy Spaz and I'm all grown up. I catch a nigga slipping in that 4 roll up, then that 4 on top, then that 4 go up. I call him songs, hit him from his jawbone up, then his jawbone down. We lay him on the ground. I put the 4 away, now I bring out the tray pound. I spin around the butt, make sure I lay his ass down. His fans are talking shit, but where them niggas at now? Keep quoting swag, they moved out of state. Thinking shit safe. Phone call, I'm sending wild goons on the chase. I send wild goons on the chase, and we gon' leave his ass red. Like the Superman case, the Superman 8. Cause Spaz, I blaze his ass. Beans on the chest. Now they playing laser tag. Niggas try to run. Now I gotta chase his ass. Catching me out tree like a Chevy. I just blaze his ass. Oh my God. New York City. That's too much balls for this beat. New York fucking City. That's too much balls for this beat.
They want to switch the beat. They want to get
We came here to burn the place down like that.
We warming up. I'm warming up. Balls ain't warming up. We warming up. Don't go back to back on. We want to show them a lot of New York niggas can't do. That's what a lot of New York niggas can't do. I'm in the kitchen with the apron on, rocking the roll. You know I'm paranoid, drop the spoon and grab the Glock out the drawer.
So Chapo top for war now.
White linebacker, quarterback, sack the door down.
Got the bathroom talking, touching the door down.
Back to back too, this shit different than before now.
Shit to the yayo, we taking flights first class.
Half a brick of diesel, we whip them with no mask.
They didn't want to see me blow, they bitch me the whole half. Skies flare.
Catch drag.
Beasy like bird back.
Treat me like I'm Rambo.
100 round shots in the Lambo.
Some say here passing me the ammo.
Back when they see me, they your man's go.
They hear when we shot and change on us when the band's low. Tell the pump to send a China white, that's a different girl.
8 to 6 man, he's still rolling in a different world.
They shot in your black, but the Smith and Pearl.
National security, me and Chop like Henry.
Don't think that they gon' like that. Niggas send shots, we send them right back.
Louis belts and gold mains with a kite sack.
You reach for my chain, you might not get your life back. Hold on. New York City.
Livinggood, Chapo, G7 patch.
What's up? Talk to me.
Bushwick, real writers in the building. Bushwick, Tokyo writers in the building. Brooklyn, it's 360 Brunch. Miss Paula M, Shop Boogie, DJ Bam, DJ Pat. It's going down right now. Brooklyn, New York. Let's set it on fire. Oh God, that freestyle.
You have to see it for yourself.
I'm not coming here to play.
Yo, Chapo, we don't eat breakfast no more, man.
I'm not coming here to play.
We don't eat brunch now.
That's a fact.
It's going down.
That's our first time really even trying to touch that cash. We just say, yo, we're gonna come here today and throw gas beat on. He lucky I don't know this beat. He lucky I don't know where that shit stopped. And went, oh my God, I'm telling you, yo. Oh my God.
New York City. You're now tuned to the 360 Brunch and your boy Shop Boogie. Trophy Life. We want to thank Trophy Life for coming out here too.
Thank you.
She was a wonderful,
What's up, man?
wonderful
What's up?
She was a wonderful guest co-host. Oh my God, and ladies and gentlemen, she looks better in her pictures. I think I just might have to get hold on. I like the blue hair. I think I'm in the clouds. Bushwick is in the building. G7 patch. Livinggood, Chapo. Real right Rico. We appreciate you guys on the check-in. Coming through with
Anytime. Oh my God, man. We order, man. Shout, trophy, appreciate it.
Because I'm cooking it up. New York City, it's the new voices of New York City. It's the new voices of Brooklyn. It's the new wave.
It's the new wave.
The new wave. That's a fact. That's the new wave.
It's the new rap, new lyricist.
New order. It's going down.
Bushwick, what's up?
Welcome
Man?
to the
We
new
got
order.
us. We got us.
It's the new world motherfucking order.
NWO, man.
It's the motherfucking NWO new world order.
It's a
You ready?
fact.
The new boys in New York City.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
it's your boy Chapo, DJ Pat, Trophy like this caller M, DJ Bam. We signing out. Take us home, Pat.